Good morning. You are listening to the First Title National Real Estate Radio Show. I am your host, Doug Dennison, and we are broadcasting from beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, the nation's oldest city, at WFOY 1240 AM studios. Through the power of the internet, this program is being streamed worldwide on 1240news.com. The show will also be archived on FirstTitleServices.com, as First Title and Escrow, Inc. are the sponsors of this program. They are a leading national title agency, and pleased to be working with them. Additionally, this show will be posted on YouTube.com. Our radio show mission statement: to provide an educational experience for listeners in a promotional format for real estate sales across the country. We're going to be talking about real estate, different real estate markets across the country. We got a lot of topics today. We've got help and calls from a California company, a Florida company, a Maryland company. So we got good stuff. We're excited about that. A little bit about First Title. They are a national company. Their corporate headquarters is in Rockville, Maryland, right outside Washington, D.C. For all the good things, go on their website, which is www.firsttitleservices.com, or you can call them at toll-free at 866-484-8537. That's 866-484-8537 for all your title and closing needs for residential real estate and commercial real estate. So, again, it's great to be on the show. We are going to be talking about some really different stuff on the second part of the show. A good friend of mine went into a new business venture. It's real estate, but it's also community service, helping out a segment of our population, which I think needs help. So that will be interesting. I've been doing this real estate radio show for, I'm going to say, 6 years. Different real estate radio shows. And this one's exciting because this is title. I've been very involved in the auction business for 25 years. Real estate auctions, have met with great people, and very, very excited to do a different slant of helping buyers, helping sellers, helping lenders, government agencies. I have had the privilege of working with a various number of people and government institutions like the FDIC, the GSA, SBA, FISLIC, RTC, Department of Defense, the U.S. Marshals. All of these government agencies are good things, and I'm hoping to bring that to the table for First Title Services. And one of the things that I'd like to speak about, we've a caller. Good morning, you're on the air.
Hi, Doug. It's Pam Gibbons. How are you?
Hey, Pam. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, good. Pam, for our listeners, tell us who you are, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay. My name is Pam Gibbons. I'm a partner with First Title, Senior Vice President. My role and responsibilities are to help the company achieve financial goals and objectives. We're always looking to increase performance, creating business plans, solve problems, and help with our clients to achieve their goals.
Well, Pam, you and I met 5 or 6 years ago, and it's just a thrill to be working with you now. Great people. You and Steve have built a company that, how many states are you in now? 35, 40? How many states are you working in?
We're in 39 states, and we have partners in the other states, so we cover all of the United States.
That's excellent, excellent. Well, we had two great guests on today. We had Larry Gautier from Florida. He's with the Kai's company and did a wonderful job. He's in charge of the commercial and great people that I knew. And also in the second segment, we had Dolores Roth and George Arterberry, partners of FittyWit, and they are teaching people that are 50 plus the real estate game, how to help real estate agents and be involved. So it was a very interesting show. You, how did you get into the title work business? Because that's always a question that I have for people who are in this business.
Well, I guess for myself personally, and I think that this is probably the best way for people to get into the title business, is to really go in and start at a lower level working at a title company. If you're a young person, I think that's a good idea to get sort of, start at the back end and work your way through the front. Post-closing, then you learn your HUD-1s and the importance of it, and then the front end, which is your pre-processing and your abstract work. There's a lot of opportunities in the title field. For example, not only can you do sales and marketing, you can do abstract work, which is the land records and details. You could do curative legal work for the title company. Closings across the country. We have hired a lot of different vendors and people with organizations to develop to make sure that they can support the title industry. So I guess the best way for, depending on which level and which stage you're on, is to really just learn about the entire process and how it affects the lender, what role the lender plays with the title company, how the borrower is affected with what happens within the whole process.
Give us a lowdown in regards to the process and why people should hire First Title, because, again, there's a lot of real estate people listening to the show, a lot of banking officials, real estate media, bankruptcy officials, but there's also a lot of general public people who don't know that much. If there's a person out there that is thinking of buying a house, how do they contact our company, and also why do they need title insurance?
Okay. Well, a little bit about First Title. I think that was your first question.
Yes.
To say something about us and why you may want to use us.
Yes.
Because we're a national title agency, everything is processed in one central unit. Therefore, you have one point of contact. So if you're a large national lender, you don't have to go to different offices and deal with different people and different processes. Everything is processed the same, and we also work within the lender's requirements to make sure that we boutique fit their requirements. So, for example, if you have a particular lender who wants things done a little bit different, we will set up our system and our technology to set up those milestones for that lender. When we're working with agents, it's a little different. So when we work with the local agents across the country on the ground, we work within their office. We make sure that we understand their needs and their requirements. We make sure that we have the same closers at the table to make sure that we're representing the transaction properly, able to understand the questions that the borrowers may have as the process goes along. We have attorneys who help clear title, review title, making sure that everything is being disclosed properly. As far as an individual who wants to reach us, they can always reach us at firsttitleservices.com. It's our website, as well as the number of 301-279-0303. We have salespeople across the country that can go out and set up appointments and meet with you directly.
And the title insurance aspect for a first-time buyer, they're probably a husband and wife trying to figure out what to do. How does a title company help them insurance-wise and to make the whole process a little easier?
Okay, well, first we offer title insurance. Title insurance starts out with doing a search on the land records. We go back 60 years is the average within the, or we have to go back further if we can't find deeds that go back. So basically your search is a full search of the land records.
Mm-hmm.
We disclose any covenants, easements, rights of ways that may affect the property. We also look for things such as breaks in the chain of title, look for signatures, especially signatures in the last few years, making sure they look like the signature before them. so that we can provide them a title insurance policy. And what really title insurance is it's a policy that says that if, in fact, there is a deficiency in your ownership, or even in, and it covers surveys, it covers most all matters now with the Alta policies. So we have given them something to say that they are insured, that they have coverage, that they feel that if anything were to happen, somebody comes and knocks at their door and says their aunt had this in a probate and they believe it's theirs, they're covered for that policy.
I got it. So it's if something goes wrong, if there was a problem, the insurance would take care of that. So that's a huge relief on that side. In St. Augustine, yesterday's paper was front page where portfolio buyers are buying up properties in this area and across the country. And I'm thinking that when you buy a portfolio from an institution now, it's not like it used to be. It used to be, if a bank failed or an institution failed, all the property would be 50 miles and in. Now portfolios can have properties in them that are, in 28 states. Are you saying that First Title would be helpful because of their multi-state capabilities?
Oh, absolutely. On pool sales, we would there's a couple different things that the investors are looking for. One is more of a data search, depending on the values. The other would be maybe a two-owner search, just kind of giving them an idea of what type of liens might be out there, federal tax liens, how they'll affect the property, defects in the title. So they look for things that they would hopefully not suffer any losses or damages. The owner's looking for marketability, making sure that they can market to the next person, as well as what these lenders would be looking for to make sure that what they're buying is whole, so that they have the opportunity to be able to put that back onto the market and be able to sell it without the defects and liens, making sure that everything that's being shown to them is valid.
That's very good. It's a wonderful way to help portfolio buyers. And again, it was front page in St. Augustine paper yesterday. Pam, we're ending our show, but tell us one more time, how can people get a hold of First Title Services?
Okay, well, you can contact us on the website at www.firsttitleservices.com. We have an 800 number, 866-484-8537. Again, you can contact us directly at any time, and we'll be happy to help you and give you information about our company. We have a website which gives you the brochures and all of our information about our company. So we hope that somebody reaches out and contacts us.
Well, very good. Pam Gibbons, Senior Vice President and Partner of First Title Services, thank you so much for calling in. You have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, you too.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, that was Pam Gibbons, again, Partner and Senior Vice President of First Title and Escrow, Inc., and we also, she's from Maryland. We also had Larry Gautier from Florida. We also had Dolores Roth and George Arterberry from California. Great show. Looking forward to next week. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Thank you.